Welcome back, guys. It's lovely to have your company, and joining me is the incredible Toni. Hi.
Thank you for having me again.
Wow.
I'm doing something right.
Yeah, you're definitely doing something right. Take us on this journey with your crafting, Toni.
Oh, thank you. I've been calling her Natalie and it's Natalia, so I have put a post on Facebook saying, everybody come and say hello to Natalie. They'll be like, oh, it's Natalia, guys.
Or you can call me Nat if it's
Nat.
easy.
Just remember Nat, guys. Yeah, so this is our 4th time here. We are delighted to be back. We are the craft company for 15 years and we just love to share the love of craft in any manner. So whether
what made you get into crafting?
So I lost my mum quite young,
right?
And I decided to craft for a distraction, and I've never looked back since. I started my own company, started sketching, started doing stamps, and it's just grown and grown and grown. Now we're a global company.
Toni, what a story.
I know,
so you've
it's a great
channeled your mum in all of this beautiful craft.
Yes, and pre-craft, I was a police officer for 15 years as well. So yeah, so I've got a journey, I've got a good story.
A very good, I feel a book coming up, don't you, ladies and gentlemen?
Stand by.
Yeah, so you're a massive bit, well, I know in the old ideal world you were absolutely huge. What are you presenting to us today?
So today this is our 4th show, and we're going to do kits today because I feel like although my customers are going to be here and they're going to want the product, it'll be nice to encourage some of the ideal world customers who maybe don't do craft to come along on the journey with Stamps by Me. So if you're looking for mindfulness, something as a distraction, maybe you suffer from slight mental health and you're wanting something to take your mind off what's going on in the everyday world, then these kits are going to have you covered. So I'm super excited. So get your messages in, come and say hello to Nat, everybody. She's beautiful, right?
You're beautiful, right? How was she a police officer? Okay, my goodness. But then obviously you've seen a lot of stress in your field.
Yeah, it's hidden under hair dye and nice moisturisers and creams.
Come and do a beauty show.
Yes, I'll be watching. So the first one that I want to talk about is our brand new, and this is exclusive to Ideal World, so you're not going to get this anywhere else, and it's our amazing Berrylicious collection. Now, it's a little bit of the pin-up sort of sketch here, so I'll just show you some of the designs that we've put in here. So basically these are going to be brilliant for your toppers, for your card blanks. They're going to make little mini albums and things like that too, but you can utilise them. You don't need to have a ton of craft to get involved with our products here at Stamps by Me. You're just going to need some card blanks. We've got some kits coming up with card blanks in as well. But this is a creative, well, she's good, isn't she? She's stunning, her. We like gorgeous and glamorous, right? So you're going to be able to just put these onto your card blanks. We have some breaker plain ones as well. Some ones where you can fussy cut and do them with stickers and 3D foam pads and layer them underneath if you want to. But we just have a whole plethora of different designs you can make. Recipe books, cookbooks. You've got the sort of like preserve labels, so if you're wanting to do the jars, and that'll bring me on to what else is in the kit. We also have toppers and buildables on here. I'll hold them up if that's easy. Is that better? Sorry. There we go. I'm just going through them, talking to myself there.
I love it.
So you have all of the different designs. You can put a score line through, but what's cool about this kit is it doesn't just have paper, it has the incredible vellum as well. So vellum is like a parchment paper that just gives a touch of luxury to your card making. It's like semi-transparent. You can make envelopes with them and just elevate your craft and make it just feel a little bit more luxurious. I mean, look at this one. If I just show you this one to the camera here, you can see the transparency level. It's beautiful. You can stamp onto it. You can use your heat embossing powders. Now, Nat will not have a clue what I'm talking about, but she's going to learn because she's going to see a lot of me here, I'm sure. So when you add the white behind, it just makes that detail pop from that page, giving you a touch of elegance. So you have all of the vellum on there. And then just by the back here, we have our painted mounts. So literally on a card, if you want to add a sentiment, you can do that. So you've got a whole bunch of different designs that you can fussy cut, 3D, layer onto card blanks. So that's the bumper paper pack. It's 75 components, sheets in there. You're also going to get your amazing stamp set. So this is the foliage, the mason jar with the traditional cloth top, the rope, the twine, and the words and sentiments in there. But guess what, guys? You do not have to cut this with your scissors because we have the coordinating, complementing dies as well to go around. So no faffing with scissors. We can't be bothered with that. We've not got time.
I was going to say, manicures and all of that. We can't be doing that.
We need to craft with speed, and then you get your sentiments. So it's not a choice of, guys. You get them all. So you get these wonderful sentiments, which are very colloquial with the ladies that are in there. So the pin-up girls, but also very traditional and glamorous because we love glamorous. glamorous because that's just by the bottom. So that is the first complete bundle that I'm bringing you here today. I'll show you some samples and then we'll have a look at some of the other items in the show. Now, we're changing it up a little bit today, guys. Obviously, I'm with Nat today, so we're going to go through all the product, and then at the end, we're going to see if we can get some playtime in.
Now, before we go to that, my lovely, we're going to get the price in because we've already got interest already. In fact, I've got a birthday coming up next week, so I'm thinking invitations.
Absolutely, invitations, bags, gift
to
bags,
say thank you, that sort of thing.
It's nice to have coordination, isn't it?
Absolutely. In 3, 2 and 1, and I know you've done a fantastic deal for us. This is today's star buy. Oh my gosh, because I remember you told me the value. How have you done this? Nearly £90 worth of value at $39.99. This is our star buy gift to you. Okay, free delivery.
That is amazing.
Because think about how weighty this is going to be, and a tenner today in your flexi.
And the very fact that you can do the flexes.
Yeah.
Because we've never had that before.
Because you wouldn't be able to do that by your company, would you?
No, so it's just amazing to be able to get it from here. So shop ahead, guys. I do encourage that you... well, I won't say wait, but we've got a lot of stuff in the show today, so if you are beginners as well, you are going to be able to make the most amazing cards without any craft stash or experience at home.
What I'd love to do actually is show everybody, is this the box that they're going to get for their star buy? So this is the new and exclusive one, and that is the box worth £90 for 20. Wow.
I don't know when you want to show that, I'll let you decide.
Oh, right now it's definitely the star buy, so let's show you exactly what you're getting for $39.99 with your free delivery. And how much would this be valued in terms
This would be nearly £60.
Nearly £60 worth of value. And of course you're getting your free delivery. Good, I'm seeing callers. Afternoon, Toni and Natalia. What a wonderful way to start the afternoon with Stamps by Me. This collection is fantastic and I'm purchasing. Also, I think you both look really beautiful.
Oh, that's
today.
nice.
That's a lovely message. Thank you. Lots of people multi-buying. Do you know what really struck a chord with me was the mindfulness aspect.
Yeah.
And, you know, now we live in a society, don't we, of neurodivergence. We can't focus, we can't think, we're just constant distractions. And my doggy, basically stays with an elderly neighbour friend of mine, and every Wednesday she has an art class, and she invites all the local sort of elderly folk to come to her house, and my doggy's like the star attraction, and they sit there and they stencil and they buy, you know, books from Kew Gardens, etc. Something like this would be such a lovely thing to have, where you have your congregated little groups.
Yes.
You can have your afternoon tea with your friends and your family, Stamps by Me, and really make it just a really nice gathering. No, once a week with your girlfriends, and do this kind of crafting together. Cake, cup of tea, the whole thing.
The community around it as well. You know, if you sat with friends, if you sat with the children over the summer holidays, it's just so much of a distraction, and it's away from screen time. It just shuffling some paper around, you wouldn't believe how distracted you would become, because sometimes when you're playing with your craft, you can look down, you look up and it's dark, and you're like, oh, I've got to feed my son. Where is he? Is he all right? Because you've got totally distracted and so enthralled with what you've been doing. So this is the complete Berrylicious. This is brand new to you, and thank you for that lovely kind message there, Connie.
Wow, so this is your star buy, nearly £60, actually over £60 worth of value if you were to go directly to Toni. And today, look at that price, $39.99. It's a tenner today with your free delivery. Should we get into some ideas as well?
Yeah, we can do a quick card if you want to, and then we'll get onto our lovely card kit. So basically, I've just got a card blank here.
So it comes boxed, does it?
It all comes in a padded box, so it'll all come safe and beautiful. So this one's sort of like an exclusive for our regular customers that shop with Stamps by Me, but the rest of the items all come beautifully packaged, all kit caboodle, everything in.
Good.
And we'll talk about that in a second. Do you want me to just quickly put a card together with this one, Nat? Okay, so I just have a white card blank here. I've stolen some of the vellum out of that lovely sample there. And as you can see, when you put it on the white, you can see the transparency level. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of like play around and just add some detail here. So I've just got a tape pen. But in the rest of the kits we're going to talk about, you have everything you need. So let's just pop some tape behind here, and let's just pop this down the side of this card. And being able to create your own unique cards with your own style is a wonderful gift, okay? No two cards are ever going to be the same. All of the kit provides you elements to be creative with your own sort of way of craft, because we all like different things, right? So you're going to be able to do that with this kit. So in the kit you get tags, toppers, embellishments, words. You've seen them all, just showing you through there. But if you just pop a few onto the front of a card here, like so, you do not have to be like the best crafter in the world. You have to have a starting point, and everything that we create here at Stamped by Me is going to give you that starting point. So that's a card ready to go if you wanted to. But let me just show you some of the other elements very quickly from the kit as well. So this is that mason jar stamp, and all I've done here is put some faux water in with a bit of watercolour and added some sparkle to make it look like there's actually water in that jar. So you don't have to do anything else other than that. And then if you just take a card blank, I'll just turn this the other way, and take those lovely components, the flowers, and you wouldn't want to cut these with these scissors, guys. We know that. We know that. So if we pop some of our faux flowers in the top, that would just added a little bit of detail. You could make your own.
These would cost you $4.99 each in a local card shop, wouldn't it? And you're making them bespokely. My mum would not throw this away. If I made this for my mum, she would keep every single one. I'm always looking for unique cards for my girlfriends, for my friends, for birthdays, for Christmases, that sort of thing. And I always go for that artisanal look. I need to get this, Toni, because I'm going to save myself a fortune, because something like this honestly does retail, especially in London, in your Clinton cards or whatever card store you're going to, or these bespoke shops. $4.99, $3.99, $5.99, and yours to keep forever.
Yeah, so you get the mason jar, which you can just cut through the paper. So I could put like a little spotty fabric faux effect on there as well. You also get the twine and the die, so you stamp the stamp, and then you put the twine around, so it sort of like elevates the design, so you really can get into those textures, layers and dimension. Use them with your patterned papers as well, and just be creative, just have fun. Get your die cutting machine out, die cut them all through, do a different ton of different colours. I mean, look at that. That would make a beautiful tag for a bag as you see your design through. So it's nice to have a card that matches the bag, that matches the tag. It just shows that you've put a little bit more extra thought into what you would have if you'd just gone and picked a pound card.
And you get 15 pieces today. This is your fruity, Berrylicious, Ideal World exclusive, Stamped by Me family. You want to jump on the phone lines and get this collection. Ooh. Lots of people are. Lots of lovely messages. Free delivery. I can't believe the price. $39.99, and you can make them all bespokely. Good to see you back, our Toni, and a warm welcome to Natalia from the Stamps by Me family. This fruity collection is absolutely gorgeous, and the creative possibilities are endless. I'm so blessed to work for our Toni. Lucky me, and that is gorgeous, Karen. What a lovely message. Another message as well. Hi, Nat. Hi, Toni. You just cannot go wrong. Either Stamps by Me products, and look at those savings. OMG. Love to see you on TV again, Toni, and that is from Tina Smith as well. Thank you. Lots of lovely messages coming in.
They're all too kind. They're all too kind. I was saying, like, can we get some support in? Let's get some hype. Let's get some drive, guys, because Nat's on today, and I've never worked with Nat like yet. Of course we can.
We need to make this a regular thing. Now, just to let you know what you're getting here, you're getting one bumper pack. Yep. Okay, so one bumper paper
show
pack.
It as you talk about it.
Yeah, so you show exactly what the customer's getting for $39.99. So one bumper paper pack.
Yep.
You're getting one stamp and a die set.
Yep, so that's your mason jar and your floral stamp.
There you go.
And the die.
You're getting 15 pieces, okay, and you'll buy one A6 stamp set.
Yeah, all in there.
All in there. So all of that, and that's nearly £60 directly from Toni, and you are getting it for $39.99 with your free delivery. Nothing to lose. Enjoy. Look how many cards and invitations that you can actually create. Really, really busy. We're going to do, absolutely. We're going to bring in another goodie box right now for you. So if you want them, we're going to move through quite quickly. Yeah, so we've got the one bumper pack, we've got the stamp set there as well, the die set, and you've got all of your 11 stamps in total. Right, now we're going to move to this one, are we?
Yes, this is the bargain of the show.
I've been looking forward to this.
So basically, it comes in the box as well, so a great gift if you're thinking giftables. If you've already got amazing products in your stash, maybe you want to top up, but the price on this is awesome. awesome. Okay, so go wild with your craft today, Toni, and then you just get a whole bunch of product for the price. So I think, shall we just take it out and lay it on the counter, because there's just so much. So let's just have a look. So you get so much different items to utilise in your craft. So you get ink pads, you get sprays, you get paste, you get eco-friendly paint, more ink pads. So this is a great starting point if you don't have anything in your stash, and this is the encouragement to get everybody into craft. So we have some sparkly glitter, we have papers as well. I don't think I'm going to get it all on the mat. We have embossing folders as well. We have stamps in here. We have beautiful, now these are stunning, you're going to love these, Nat.
Yeah.
So we have, in this one, we have the fold and send envelopes. Now these are one of our best sellers, and basically they are pre-printed envelopes that have score lines in, which have, let me just find one that's going to show beautiful birds over the corner, and you can send coordinated cards with envelope. Hopefully you can see that there. Wow. So all you do with these ones is you take the envelope, you fold it on the score lines. You know, this is not a bill. If you get this in post, aren't you? This ain't one of them saying we want your money. This is going to be something really nice.
So in fact, I might send back the bill in that. Or they might think I might have got too much money if I do that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You're asking for more.
Do you know what? Crafting has never been so trendy.
It's huge, is craft. It's
Toni,
so
you've
big.
really trendied it up, the whole category.
So then you get your envelope, and then to seal it and make it extra special, we have the coordinating stickers in there as well. So you can seal it shut with that coordinated sticker, and then you have your painted mounts which go on the front of the card, so the card matches the envelopes. So in this particular box, let's just go through it all again. Yeah. Do we need to show a price? Because I think people are going to be going crazy.
Oh, yeah. Go through everything one more time.
Can I just tell you that this product here, these envelopes and these toppers, are worth more than the whole box.
I can believe it.
Worth more than the whole box, and you get in the box as well.
Wow.
So let's just put it back in the box, shall we? And then you can have a clarity on exactly what you're going to get.
And then we're going to bring our pricing, because we've got a lot of customers waiting for this.
So the fold and send envelopes, so you get 24 envelopes in there with the coordinating stickers. Yep. You're going to get your mounts to go inside, so the card coordinates beautifully. Probably not going to get this back in the box how it came out, but I'll try. So you get a cake stamp as well, so for birthday. We have the happy birthday embossing folder as well. Should I just tell, like £5, £10, £8 pattern paper, £5 glitter. Ink pads are normally $3.99 each. The sprays are $6.99 each, and the pastes and all of the eco-friendly paint is $6.99. And I haven't even touched on the watercolour paints that you get. So if you want to watercolour, maybe you want to add a touch of sparkle to your designs. This is gold watercolour. You shake it to wake it, and you get all of your watercolour paints in here. You get 3 of these. Now colours might vary, but you're guaranteed all of the items in this box. So this one's a lovely chocolate brown. Yeah. And then on the bottom here we have a skin tone here, which is your bare lit beige. So you get all of the watercolours as well. These are $6.99 each, all for, don't want to say.
Right, are we ready? Are we steady?
I don't want to get involved.
Directly from you would be £90.
Yep.
90 odd-ish, plus you'd have to pay for delivery, obviously, in 3, 2 and 1. Okay, look at this. Are you for real? How is this $19.99?
I'm glad you're sending it, not me.
I can't believe it. Yes. Okay, now, I can understand why we've added a little bit of postage on there.
Yeah, it's
$2.99, very heavy. All of this to your door. Guys, go 0800 051 7878. This should have been the star buy, if you ask me.
Think?
This should have been the star buy.
That's my bad. I should have maybe done it that way.
Yeah, because I've never seen anything like it. Do text in, Toni. What have you got this before? Great starter kit. You've got your envelopes. You've got your topper pack as well. You've got your watercolours. You've got your inks. You've got your different textures. You've got your embossing folder. You've got your glitter pack. You've got your 2 mini dies as well. It goes on and on. Eco-friendly as well. I mean, anybody new to crafting like myself, that is the one to go for.
Yeah, and even if you find you're only going to use 5 items out of there, you're still really only paying for 1 product in there, because the price point is just so good. And I said to Nat before we came to where, I really want want to bring introductory bundles to people because we want people to get involved in craft, and it can be expensive if you go in feet first, with both feet jumping in first, but as a starting point you're going to need something to shuffle around and something to play with and see what you like.
Especially
as a
if you go
crafter.
to an art shop, Toni, you know, you're looking at like watercolours and oil paints and paint brushes and this and that, and it's overwhelming. You wouldn't know where to begin, you know. But this is a craft in a box. That's exactly what it is.
It's absolutely a lovely starting kit, so you can experiment with paint, you can experiment with glitter, papers, embossing folders, the stamps in there as well, and all of the lovely fold and send envelopes as well. Great start point.
Yeah, what do your customers say about it? What do they? But they love it, don't they?
Well, do you know, now I'm not being big-headed here, but my customers have followed me from day one and never left. I can't get rid of them. They love me so much and I love them so much. We have a great community. Honestly, we have the best, biggest community. And we all talk about other things other than craft, families.
I want to be part of this community. I've missed out.
It's just amazing. Honestly, I can't thank them enough. Well, they know I tell them every time I go live, which is daily.
And they come with stories, obviously.
And a lot of them, my catchment really for my craft is the older lady, and a lot of them have gone through bereavements, family losses, but we've gone through it together. Everybody sends everybody flowers. We all talk about illnesses, whether we've lost pets. We have a community on our app as well where we all just talk. And it doesn't have to be about craft. Some people sit at home 8 hours a day on their own, 7 days a week. So why should they be like left on their own? They're not. They can drop a picture in our app, on our Facebook pages, on our social media. We always, some of them really do love to talk.
I bet in the pandemic this was just taken off, wasn't it?
Brilliant. I have the best community.
Yeah, you have a wonder. I can see the love for you, and what a connection, what a community. Now let's unpack again.
Okay.
I want everybody to understand this is over £90 worth today. We are incredibly busy. I've got multiple people on the line. $19.99 to dip in and try this whole complete set. And I love the packaging, and inside it says "Go Wild" with your craft today, and Toni signed it for you.
Yeah, we love boxes. There's a standing joke, Toni loves a box. I do love things to come nicely. So you get the watercolours in here. You'll get 3 watercolours, all different colours. We have the paste, so brilliant for texture on backs of cards. If you're painting wood, little embellishments, little fairies, you can use that. We have the paint, which is eco-friendly paint as well. You're going to get a spray, which is the sparkle spray. So this is going to give you that lovely iridescent spray on your cards as well. You can just use them for so many different things. So think about fabrics as well. These all work on fabric. So if you are a fabric sort of stamper and creator, you've also got those who've got 2 dye-based ink pads, which you can watercolour with. We have 2 ink pads from Pigment. So they have an oil base. So they are like a permanent ink pad as well. We have a flavour of some lovely ultra-fine glitter in there. A paper collection with all different tones, so they'll look like leathers. You have your embossing folder as well, which these are just value for money because these will last you the length of time that you're crafting. They're pretty indestructible. And then you have your, in this particular one, you have your fold and send envelope, sticker and topper bundle as well. And you also have a cake, which is brilliant for all celebratory. I'll just pop that on there so you can see all celebratory and things to
Toni,
go.
can anybody go to your website and have a look at some ideas or how to put all of this together?
Yeah, so what you'll find with all of our products is you have a QR code.
Yeah.
And there you will see me, sometimes not looking like this, guys, but you will see me. I'll just show that there. I don't want it to catch on the camera, but just there you can see the shadow there. You will see me, and sometimes my son, crafting, utilising all of the products that we bring to you here at TV. So you're never left on your own. You can message us and say, I can't find a demo for this and you've sold me this item. Can you do something? I'm live every Monday talking about the products that we bring you here on TV as well at 6 o'clock of an evening. And we just have a cup of tea and we craft. And everybody just talks amongst themselves.
A cup of tea and a craft. We love it. Is there anything you've made earlier that we can have a look from this box?
There's no finished samples for this one because there's just so much variety. So it would be really complicated to bring something together at ease. What I would say to you at home though, when you get it at home, get it all out, spread it all over the counter, grab a card blank or grab some card and experiment experiment with all of the colours. You'll instantly know then what items you're going to use them on your particular craft.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it now. The last 2 minutes on this presentation has been incredibly popular. It should have been a star buy, if you ask me. Over £90 worth of value for $19.99. It's called Stamps by Me is the name of the brand. And again, I was going to look at your dispatch date is the 14th of May, but potentially a little bit earlier, fingers crossed, that you'll get this sooner to your door. Your postage is about $2.99, and you get absolutely everything you need here. This is a great place to start. 0800 051 7878. Now coming up, oh my gosh, follow your dreams.
So this one's Follow Your Dreams. So Natalia, sorry,
Nat, it was easier.
Loves these cards. A matching dress.
And I love all things fairies, me. That's got me all over it. A flower fairy, I'm there. Magical.
Oh, bless you. So basically, this kit, so these are just some of the examples of the cards that you can make. But shall I do an unboxing of the box?
Yes.
Because this is just so cute. Do you want to just pass me that box now and I'll do it?
Is that how it comes?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So when you get this one home, this is one of our sort of like creator card kits. It comes this way, so if you want to gift it to somebody who is a crafter or you're trying to get into craft, it comes like this. So it comes with the collection name on the box here on the front.
Yeah.
It also has the to and from on the side, but if you're not giving it to anyone, take the to and from out and put the name of the collection in the side, and then when you put them in your craft room, they all look exquisite, okay? So basically, it comes in a transparent box. It comes with this lovely, luxurious ribbon in here, and it makes 18 complete cards. And I mean from start to finish. And this is the kit that me and Nat were talking about, where you do not have to have any craft experience or any craft at home. Get this and start with this. So let's tip it all out. There is just so much, and the value again is just eye-watering. So we get envelopes.
Yeah.
So you can send your cards immediately. You've not got to go anywhere else and get your envelopes, okay? Mm-hmm. Then you get your card blanks. Now you're thinking card blanks, look at these. So these are your pre-printed, thick. There's no cut corners here.
Are they all made in the UK?
They are all. These are not made in the UK. These are actually made in China, but they are delivered and sent all over the world.
Wow.
So we sell a ton of these.
Wow.
And you can smell the
smell
ink.
them.
So here we go. So here are your samples of the card blanks. So you get the very ethereal, magical scenes in here, but we also have some, I call these breakers. So if you're not into the sort of like magical element, you can just bring the classic look here. So you get 18 card blanks, all different designs. Sure, look at these.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. So envelopes, card blanks. Then you get your toppers. So this is where you start to be able to build the cards. So then the toppers sit in the centres of the cards. Look how cute that looks.
This has got me all over it. I love this.
So here, I'll just flick through these. So here we have some of the amazing scene setters. So you get your magicals, your fairy lights, your hanging lights as well. They're just, the mushrooms are really magical, but they're not an ugly mushroom, they're a really cute mushroom. And then you get the transparent, because you can get the really ugly ones. These are nice. And then just some more with little houses and fairy houses on there as well.
And you just build and build and build and layer.
You do.
So gorgeous.
Right. Then you get your fairies and things to go on the top. So your roses, your dragonflies, all different fairies. So you'll just basically, I'll tip them out because I want to show variety. And you get enough for all of the cards as well, so you can see all of the amazing ladies.
Oh, she's beautiful.
And you can just cut away the white if you don't want the white. And then you can 3D the wings on top.
I love her. Wow, you should do a golden goddess collection.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it? Like goddesses. And I'd have to do a box with you. That's it. the goddess collection.
The goddess collection. So you get all of the embellishments.
Yeah.
You get a stamp for sentiments as well. So follow your dreams. Strong is the new beautiful. Be kind to everyone. Do all things with love. My worries are few because my blessings are many. You get an ink pad. So you don't have to go and buy an ink pad. You've got instant ink pad on there. You get the rub-ons, so you can decorate your envelopes, so you can seal them shut with a rub-on, so somebody has to physically tear the envelope open as well. You get all of your foam pads, so if you want to 3D it, and you also get the tags and toppers for the sentiments. And
wow.
everything.
How much would something like this cost directly from you?
This one's on the website at £40.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm going to get this today because it's absolutely my cup of tea. My mum would love this.
You will be crafting with your neighbour.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. In 3, in 2, and 1. This is my favourite. $34.99 is your Follow Your Dreams collection, and it comes in this stunning box. What a lovely idea as well, a gift idea. £11.67 today, my goodness. Get your messages into our Toni 07860 022 T. So it features 180 enchanting elements here. It's your 7-piece Create a Card kit, and they weigh about 300 grams, they're saying here as well.
They are heavy. Yeah, well, it comes in that lovely gift box, which I love a box. So let's just very quickly just show you how quick you could make these 18 cards. Now, if you are a crafter, you can make all 18 cards, put them back in the box, and then give them to somebody who's not a crafter, who then could give them on a handmade card. Yeah. Because not all people make cards, but they still love to give the gift of handmade.
Yes.
So let's just grab one of the cards. Let's just say, just grab a card, grab whatever you want to. So all you're going to do is, when you get the box home, is just open a couple of the cards. In fact, let's do a plain and a sort of mythical one. And then, so these are our card blanks. Then we have the toppers. So we could pop this one on there, and we could maybe do coordination on there as well. Because you get your 3D foam pads, you just pop the pads straight underneath. So you just take them from the sheet. There's no cutting, no scissors required or anything like that. Just pop them behind. Don't be tight with your pads. You have enough pads to get a lot on, so your cards do stand proud. And then you just remove the back. If you don't know what a foam pad is, you just remove the back here. It's just a 3D pad, and what that's going to do is it's going to elevate this piece from the front of this card, giving our card that texture and dimension. Yeah. And then the same for this one. I'll just pop 2 on, but you make sure you get a lot on yours at home. Yeah. Don't be tight with your pads, because there's plenty above and beyond to create really pretty cards. The luxury is here, so don't skimp on the other things that are in the
because you don't want it hanging off.
No, it's got to stick, hasn't it? Yeah. So there we go. So we've popped that one in the middle of there, and then what you can do is you can take a topper and stamp a sentiment if you want to. But equally, you could take one of the mythical or the magical fairies here. Say this one here, she would look beautiful on there. Now, if you don't, a lot of people, well, I won't say a lot of people, it's half and half. It's mixed, really. But some people don't like the white, so they just cut the white away. And I'll just show you an example of if you cut the white away, it looks like this. So you have options. If you don't mind the white, leave it. And if you open the doors here, you have Follow Your Dreams in there as well. So just to show you, you can create total dimension on the cards as well. But as Nat's loving this one, this is the fairy, and then you don't have to have the fairy element on there. You can absolutely just keep it clean and simple if you want to. This is that fairy house, but it comes with a whole bunch of dragonflies, butterflies.
She's my favourite.
So that's the sparkle that comes within your goodie box as well. So add the sparkle with your glue pens and your transparent glue. And what about maybe making something above and beyond and making a little notebook or a card for somebody to pop notes in if they're going somewhere or need to remember something. Stencils in the back. So if you're advanced, try and see beyond what it's purposely built for and use the rest of your stash to create something quite unique. Then we have her here with a couple of sort of magical mushrooms around there as well. So you have total options with the craft that it's built for.
And it depends what your friend or your family member's going through as well. And if you have an understanding of their colours, or maybe they're going through a really tough time, or like you said, like a bereavement or something, to give them and create this bespoke card for them with a little affirmation inside as well. That little bit of hope can really make someone's day, week, month, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful idea. So unique, so bespoke. You couldn't put money on it. You couldn't put a price on it. When you see a friend or family member's face light up and actually see this being received, $34.99, an outstanding box set. I really love this. £11.67 today. Come and join us. Come and join the craft family. This collection is called Follow Your Dreams. If you missed the star buy, it's available on our website at idleworld.tv. I mean, this just gets better and better. the textures, the layering, the glitter. I mean, you keep building. It's like building a card, and you can transform the card. You might start off with one initial idea, and then you're building.
And you just get more creative the more that you play. If you don't play, you're never going to learn, you're never going to understand, you're never going to know what works and what doesn't. But this is just basically a piece of card scored, and then the toppers have been used as pages, and then all of the individuals. So if you're thinking, do you know what, I wouldn't want to make 18 cards with that, probably I'd make 5. Well, think outside the box and think, well, how can I make something creative and personalised to somebody who might appreciate something that's a little bit more gifted, a little bit of a sticky pad.
Done like a 3-piece. Look at that. I mean, you'd pay fortunes. You'd pay $6.99, $8.99 for a card like that. You turned it into a book. It's absolutely stunning. Little gift bag.
So if you've got little embellishments knocking around and left over, of course you can just build them up and utilise them in your own way. I always say, get the kit home, shuffle it around, let everybody just grab the bits and pieces that they want to. As soon as you start making cards, you're going to be hooked.
Oh,
you are going to be hooked. And when you give your cards to somebody else and say, I made that, one, you feel great and proud, and the recipient's going to be like, you made that. That is amazing.
Then the demand after that, then they're going to be like expecting, because it's so good. And then you just up your A game, don't you? You constantly get better and better and better and hone in your craft. And by the looks of it, there's no mistakes. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. And if you make a mistake, you can correct it, and you can build, and you can transform it to another level. Love this whole collection. Maybe birthdays, like you said, christenings, communions, confirmations, that sort of thing.
There's no limits, really.
No.
Absolutely, and I just love the very fact that, like you say, if you're into whimsical and magical, it ticks every single box for that, but
Toni,
you can separate.
When you come up with a theme, what do you do? Do you go, right, I want a whimsical and magical collection, I want, I don't know, another collection. What's your thinking process?
Customers.
Or cooker? Is that what you do?
Customers, they just tell me.
They inspire you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Toni, we loved the last kit which you did, which had flowers and florals in. Can you do one that's wizardry, or can you do one that's magical, or can we have some fairies, or can we have some owls or foxes or bears? And that's just how it sort of evolves. So as soon as I bring it out once in one collection, and then the customers are like, Toni, this would be fantastic in another colour, or it would be fantastic with a different type of animal, and it just goes from there, really.
Wow, it'd be nice to see like a spirit animal collection.
Yeah, well, the first one that we did here when we came for the first show, it had a wolf in, and it flew. Absolutely.
I would have loved a wolf.
You would have loved it.
Yeah.
So, and we've just recently designed an owl. That's coming too.
Owls, dragons also, things like that. Yeah, we get a lot of messages.
We've just done a fox, which was awesome as well. So
like woodland creatures, that sort of thing.
All these cards are made by our design team. So what happens is we send all of our product to our design team, and they make the makes. And that is the fox, right?
Oh, wow.
Sorry, the wolf.
The
and
wolf.
the matching paper collection. That absolutely flew. I love that.
Will you bring it back, Toni, do you think, that one? It's on our website. If anybody wants the wolf, it's $54.99. It's still there. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. That's really, really cool. Now, I do like the fruity. I must admit, today I've loved this, and I've loved the fruity one.
There is a second one. Can we have a look at the second one now?
Yeah.
So this one's mythical with the fairies and things. Don't forget, you get your, as I said before, you get your QR code. And this comes in, and it tells you what you get, and it tells you a little bit about me on the back there.
Yeah.
So that's that one. Let's have a look at Q. Now, if you like Q, that's just leave that there. So this one is best day ever. Same concept, guys. If you want to swap out this to the side and have it cute in your craft room, you don't want to open ribbon when you get it. It comes wrapped in tissue, and it comes in a lovely box, but I'm going to open it anyway. So maybe you're not into fairies and magical and mushrooms. Maybe you just like cute. So if you like a hedgehog and you like a giraffe.
Oh, I've got 3 hedgehogs every night that come and greet me.
Really?
I keep thinking I'm being broken into. It's a daddy, it's a mum, and it's a baby. And I can hear my bins rustling. And I think, who's that trying to break in? And they push the bins with their nose.
Wow.
And I open up the back door, and I see them all looking at me. And I'm like, oh. And every time I want to take a photo of them, they go running. So I just, But my mum's like, put some food out for them. Yeah.
How cute. We love anything like nature's just brilliant, isn't it?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just brilliant. So in this particular one, again, 18 cards. So you get your envelopes in there. Then you get your card toppers. So before in the other one it had mushrooms. This is very sort of autonomous, softer in design, classic in design.
Yeah.
So these are your card blanks, all printed in those pretty orange, beige and brown tones in there. So you have a plethora of different card blanks. And then we have our lovely toppers. Now these are different to the last one, so these give you the watercolour scenes. So let me just show you a few of these. So all different, so you can put your animals onto the scenes. You have those lovely hues of orange, and again, you do not have to be a crafter to buy this. You can get this today and craft immediately from the get-go. So if you are that lady or that guy who normally buys Nat's face cream, and you want to try craft, this is going to be a starting point for you. And I think Nat's going to be hooked on craft soon as well.
Oh yeah,
so we have the lovely trees, and then we have the different formations. So there's all of your toppers.
Love.
And then you get your rub-ons for the envelope. So these are what you rub onto the envelope closure here. So you place it on, you rub it with a nail or a lollipop stick, and it seals it shut, giving that total elegance. So again, we know that it's not a bill. So you get the lovely rub-ons. It's just a set that just keeps on giving the value. Can I just tell you, the stamp sets are $14.99 on their own.
Okay.
Just the stamp set.
So with that in mind,
so the value now is just awesome.
We're going to get our price in, okay? And I love it when you say how much each thing is. In 3, in 2 and 1. Remember, the stamp set on its own is just $14.99. Well, this is $29.99 for the whole kit.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. And a 15 quid today on your flexible payments. Wow, Toni.
So you get the stamp set with the little acorns, the flowers, the daffodils, so you can stamp straight away. Again, another ink pad, so you haven't got to go out and buy one.
Yeah.
Then you get your foam pads, as we've just used in the other one. In this one, you get some pre-printed sentiments as well. So if you don't want to stamp, maybe you're like, I haven't stamped before, I'm going to save that for later. You can still craft straight away because you have the pre-printed sentiments. You get your tags with the amazing cute printed animals and frames on there as well. So you've got all of that. And then you get your full embellishment kit to 3D as well. So let's have a look at these little cuties. Now these are brilliant for kids craft. My son does these for his friends at school, just lays it out and he makes a ton of cards, and like he only intended to make one and he comes back with 15. So we have the hedgehogs, so you can see holding the flower on there as well.
He's
so
cute.
You're going to be able to create some awesome cards with these. So we have the wonderful squirrel on there. You have your flowers, and we call these fillers when we're card makers. So if you have a like awkward space but it doesn't require another sort of like focal point, the fillers, the florals and the flowers will do that for you. We have this cute little rosy-cheeked rabbit on there, and you get a whole bunch of each, so you don't have to be sort of like scrimping with them. You have a whole bunch above and beyond the 18 cards as well, so you can make 18 cards, not worry, and have embellishments left to then add to other projects too.
So you can make 18 cards. That's and if you just add up every single card, $2.99, $3.99, $4.99. For this value is phenomenal. Really busy, guys. It's a new arrival, $29.99 by Stamps by Me, to add to your collection of crafting. Is it just cards that you create then, Toni, or is it other ideas as well?
I do all kinds of craft. I love album making because it just feels a little bit more personalised and a little bit like I really thought about what I was creating for you today. And then my second sort of like love for craft is, although I love it all and I design it all and bring it all together for you at home, I do like to just sit with a paintbrush and paint at home. We do like colouring books and things. They're all on the website, you'll see them there. But there's foiled colouring books, and I just like to open a page and paint with the watercolours that are in that box as well. So I just like to faff.
When are you next back on?
So I'm here
channel?
every first Wednesday in the month and every third Wednesday in the month.
And what made you decide to use TV shopping as a platform? Was it education for you and just a better reach?
I just feel like a lot of people are at home and don't know anything about craft, and TV is a great platform to sort of like basically spill my heart and tell everybody that craft is such an amazing thing. If you are that person that maybe doesn't get great interaction with family members, maybe you are home alone, but also kids craft as well, you know, going to stores and things like that. If you go into certain stores and have to pick all, you're going to talk, it's pricey to buy the card blanks, the envelopes, the bits and pieces, the ribbon, the this and that. By the time you've done it, you might as well have gone and spent a really a lot of money on a really expensive card
And
by
you
the
could
time
do,
you've
I love that
finished.
sense of community, like you said, and then you can host your own little parties and your craft parties and that sort of thing. Really busy. You get up to 18 cards in here if you want to make them.
Shall we make a card?
Showing every card. Look at this.
Let's make that's come out of that box. I don't know how it's going to go. Well, it will go back in because I'll have to do that. But let's make a card here. So I'm just going to move that over to there.
Yeah.
And let me just bring in my set that I've been playing with before we came to air. So you'll see there's bits and pieces in here. But I think let's just put this out and you and me will make a card each. Is that okay? Very quickly. Won't take very long at all, so I will let you. She's like getting giddy now. She's like, I'm going to make my own card.
Yeah.
She's going to show her neighbour and show off.
Instead of doing facials and things, now I can do a card.
So you pick your card blank.
Yeah.
And then you can pick your topper, anyone you want to pick, anything you like.
I saw this one.
You like that one? And then pick a topper. And I'll pick a card as well. Let's do one together.
Let's do one together.
I'll do this orange one. So bearing in mind, Nat's never crafted really before, and I'm just showcasing how just awesome this kit can be. So, don't pinch the best ones. I'm only joking. So let's get out the embellishments. But even if, say for instance, you're just with a friend and you wanted something to do, you could get a glass of wine and just get all of it out. It's total preference, isn't it, right?
Yeah.
But here are all your embellishments. You choose your animal. Let's spread them out here. Which animal do you like the best? I'm going to go with, I think I might go with green. I like that green one.
This is so cute, no? Oh, look. Oh,
She's
I've got my mouse.
She's picked the little mouse.
Can I get two?
Gosh, there's some foam pads to put behind, so if you want to put a pad behind. Literally.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
I do.
Yeah. I think. Do you think you can make these little ideas here? I think he might have to be.
Has he got a name?
Yeah, hasn't got a name. I'm just trying to sort of get some ideas here, and then that's going to go here like
Look at the chaos on our desks. That just shows you having a great
do you like
time.
this? Do you like this
I
idea? Yeah. There we. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh, Toni, you can come again.
So I'm going to, seeing as you use the little mouse, I'm going to just put a floral in this corner and just step away from, in case somebody don't like animals and wants to use them in a different way. So I'm just going to put the foam pad behind, take the back off, that's it darling, stick it on, take the back off, and then just stick it where you want to, and it gives you that 3D embellishment there. And then we'll put, he is cute. And then we'll put some leaves underneath. So imagine having the kids round for the summer holidays, opening the kit and just saying, come on guys, let's make some cards for our wonderful milkman or our wonderful delivery driver on there as well. So, and then I have already, because I just predicted you were going to do the green one, I have picked you a sentiment that says you are totally amazing.
Aww.
And you can put a pad behind that and have your sentiment. And I've got orange saying sending hugs. So I'm going to have the sending hugs on mine. But you don't have to worry about, oh, you're only allowed one embellishment or you're only allowed one sentiment. You don't have to worry, because we've given you above and beyond to create the most amazing cards that feel luxurious. They go into their handmade envelope as well. And you can just do the gift of giving. If you've got a street of people and you all encourage a community in your street, imagine giving all of your street a handmade card. That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? And I'm just going to pop my little sentiment up there under a pad, sending hugs. So not an animal in sight there, just the lovely watercolour background, the floral corner with the leaves and the sentiment. And then all you would do then is you would open your envelopes, and then the card, my card, will go in my envelope, like so. And we have a gift of that handmade card.
I'm not doing any work.
That looks so cool. Look at you. Got your placement. Perfect.
I want to. I'm so proud. I'm going to keep it. And
she's going to keep it.
Yeah.
And on the backs of the cards now it says handmade with love by, and you can write your name as well if you want to, or you can just leave it completely blank as well. So they're just quality is just amazing as well. And then very quickly,
what can we put inside?
You could put another topper inside. You could cut one of the sentiments away. I'll tell you what we could do now.
Yeah.
Let's show these rub-ons.
All right.
Very quickly. So you're going to take the rub-on. These are cool. Now these are a whole new level. This is sort of like luxury craft in my world. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this cutter here. I'm just going to cut one away so we can utilise one. Let's use this little seam here. So basically they come on like a transparent carrier sheet, and then hopefully I can just cut this away. And then what you do is can you remember the old tattoos that you used to put on your arms now as a kid? Like you used to, and then you used to get in the bath and they'd still be there a week later. So all you do is you take the back off the, what did I call it, sorry? Like a rub-on, that's right. So let's do it in the middle of your card actually. Let's pop a little decorative element. So all you do is you pop it on. And even if you don't get it right, it just goes back on. And then if you just grab something like the end of a brush or a nail file, a lollipop stick or something like that, and then all you do is you just literally do what it says on the tin, is rub it on. So I'm just rubbing over the design here, all over. Give it a good old rub, rub, rub. And then when you peel the transparent sheet away, what you're going to be left with is a design underneath that looks like it's been printed inside. So if you then pick up the corner, super duper easy, pull it away. Now if like you see, I've just pulled that away and it hasn't done it, I'm just going to pop it back down and rub it on. These are a great way to get a lovely finish on your card. And then you have now a printed design in the card or on the envelope where, look at that, that just looks so expensive. That'll just get a whole new level. And it's the same with the mystical ones. You get the mushrooms and the fairies.
Oh, I love this. We've got less than a minute left of this collection. $29.99. We are so addicted to this now. Oh my goodness me. When you actually physically do it and it all comes alive and it's like you're proud of yourself. It's like you've just done something really, really lovely. Everybody is unique and you're going to bring your own little bit of uniqueness to this. Okay, now we're going to go back, in case you've missed it, to the incredible goodie box, okay?
Okay, yep, let me just put these in this box.
So we're going to pop those all away. I'm going to have to just keep this as
you
know what, I want you to sign it because that's my little memory of my show.
Can have that one
there you go with you.
Okay.
So that's got your little energy on there as well. So I'm going to take that home with me because that's gorgeous. Now, in the meantime, we're going to go back to, is it our star buy today? Oh, the goodie box. Oh, yes.
Well, of course we're going back to that because people just love that, right? So let's just get rid of that one.
It has been the star today.
It has. Oh, I'm not surprised. But it's I don't. When I look at what I bring to you here, I never have a favourite, and I always get like surprised by what people love. But that is a great introduction, and I am here today to introduce new craft to new people. My following's always here, right? And I love them, but it is nice to have new people. Is it this the one you want me to talk about now?
Is it this one, yeah?
This
We're going to go, the goodie box,
Okay,
because this one has incredible value. This is over £90 worth of value.
Okay, so basically in this one you have an introduction to all different types of crafts. Now, that card that Nat's just done, she could have used the glitter on here to sparkle up some of the embellishments if she wanted to. She could have added a watercolour wash in the background. She could have added detail. She could have skipped the topper on a card and used the embossing folder that says happy birthday. So you can see they all cross-pollinate beautifully. So you're going to get your glitter, which is super fine, and it's got a gold undertone, so it's like a rosy gold is this one. You're going to get your 3 watercolours, which I use all the time for my paints, as you all know. Then we're going to get this spray. So the spray is just basically grab a card and spray it, and you're going to get the beautiful sparkle shiny spray on the backs of your cards. Paint, MDF, card blanks, it dilutes down as well, it's eco-friendly. Then we have some of the ice paste, which gives you a real shine on there. So if you wanted to add some shine to the floor of your watercolour card kits and add like snow effects or paths like it's been raining, you have that as well. Ink pads, so if you want to use the stamps in the kits, you have the brown and blue in this particular one. Then you get the 2 pigment inks as well. So these are oil based, so these are brilliant for embossing and adding dimension on your cards as well.
If you get some, say for example, on your table, are they easy to come off?
Everything all on the table, nothing's permanent.
Very good. And where can I get one of these from? I think these are great.
The glass mats? Yeah, they're out of stock at the moment, but they're coming.
I was going to say, you need a glass mat for crafting. Right, guess what? We've only got 3 minutes remaining, Toni. The show has flown by. I feel like we need 2 hours for crafting. My goodness me. There you go. It's basically £90 directly and some with our Toni, and it's $19.99 today, and you get all of this in a box.
Brilliant, isn't it? That's great.
You've gone
Makes
above
me very
and beyond.
happy knowing that everybody's going to get a nice deal and have product to play with. Lots of different product as well. So then you're going to get the embossing folder, which says happy birthday on there.
Yeah.
The texture paper, we'll actually quickly open this one because I haven't looked at this one, but this one gives the sort of like, rather than it being flat and plateau, it has a leather effect on there as well. So you've got the whites, the black midnights, the greens, the yellow mustardy tones, and then the lovely reds on there. Brilliant for Christmas. So you get that, and then you're going to get your amazing fold and send envelopes, which have the score lines in there as well. So you can see there's lots of different designs on there. You get the thrush, the blue tit. This one's beautiful. Look at this, very artistic. If you love art, which I do, look at this one.
My
here.
grandma loves birds.
Loves birds.
Ooh.
I don't think there's many people that don't love birds, but
That
just big, artistic, very abstract, but really different, really beautiful, guys, on there as well. And as I showed earlier, very quickly, all you do is just fold. You don't even have to score them and do the measurements. We've put the score lines in for you as well.
Wow.
So just hold it shut. And then your envelope is pretty much ready to go, and then you just pick.
You could actually put one of these on there.
You could.
If you
can
wanted
do
to.
whatever you want to do. It's your craft. You do as you please, and then just take the lovely sticker.
Oh, broken it.
It's all right.
That's it.
Thank you, darling. And then look at that.
Goes there. Look at that.
Look
Oh,
at
I
how
love
it's
this.
It's just another level with your craft and personalisation for me. You could give me £100 gift, but if you made me something, I would be more proud and it would last longer and you would save it because it's handmade. So you get it all in that one box. You get the box as well. The box is not just display, you will get the box as well. So if you are gifting it, you have a lovely gift. Just wrap a bow around it and give it to a crafter if you want
Connie's
to.
adorable. She's like, what amazing collections you have on Ideal World today, Toni.
Oh,
you have
thank
brought
you.
us so much joy with your beautiful cards and beautiful papers. I have purchased what I wanted and more. Thank you,
thanks,
Ideal
Connie.
World, for having Toni back on our screens. Well, you know what? Well done, Karen and Mozella and Connie, and lots of you have come in today. Thank you so much for also welcoming me, because I'm the beauty expert doing crafting, but what I do love is that it's opened my mind to new categories, because it's all creative. It's all part of a family here at Ideal World. Thank you to Mac. Thank you, of course, to Charlie, to gorgeous Toni. And now we've got Sally coming up next with some
Sally.
fashion. See you later.
We've got something really special to celebrate with you today. Thanks to your kindness and support, we've reached an incredible milestone. Together, we've now donated over 1 million meals through our Share a Meal initiative. That's 1 million moments of hope, 1 million children supported when they needed it most, and it's all thanks to you. Every time you shop with us, you're not just treating yourself, you're changing lives. We work with amazing charities like Akshaya Patra and Magic Breakfast to make sure your support goes exactly where it's needed most. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Whether it's your first time shopping or your 50th, you've helped make this happen. And we're not stopping here. Let's keep going, because every purchase still means another meal donated. Together, we're making a difference. One meal at a time. Shop the best from Ideal World, including one of our biggest items of the day.